Welcome back to the dopest show you won't get sick of. I'm Spencer, and this is my sidekick, Sasha. I spent most of my 20s in federal prison, but I've been off heroin since April 9th, 2010. Got a lot of stories about the dumb stuff I did to get put in prison. I've also got a lot of stories about the crazy stuff that happened when I was actually in prison. And, God forbid, you end up in prison, you won't make some of the same mistakes I made. So, DMI Enforcer. I've talked about this fella a number of times. He was my cellie when I was in federal prison at the medium. Had that one-hitter quitter. He knocked a number of people out. Funny dude too. Got a number of stories about him. He's actually out now. And the main reason I'm doing this video is I want to hear from people and know if it's somebody who they'd be interested in me getting up with and sitting down with and talking with, doing an interview with. I'm not going to do one of those Zoom calls. Too many of them I've seen suck. And although I might go on somebody else's, on this channel I'm trying to keep it a little bit higher standard, than that. Also, I went on at Blood on the Razor Wire, and I like Chad. I think it's a great channel, but during that interview, had everything set up. Sasha was here. Everything was perfect. And then my phone was right where it's at now. And I was like, "How you doing?" And all I saw was, and I'm like, "Huh?" I leaned my ear an inch away from it. I couldn't hear but a whisper. I had to sit with my head all up close to the camera. I looked like Starving Marvin from South Park, like a big-headed rag of bones, because I couldn't hear nothing. If Sasha yawned, I'd have to ask him what he said again, even if she was in the next room. It was that light of a whisper. And because of that, I just was like, nope, I ain't doing that again. Refused to do a lot of interviews and other stuff like that. Because of that, I think I'm going to get away from that and go ahead and do stuff, give it a try again. I went on one of those, bunch of prison YouTubers. I went on there and I talked with a bunch of them. Went all right there. I cussed like a sailor on that one though, should you happen to watch it. It's funny, but, I typically don't cuss too bad on here. But anyway, point is, this guy, he's in Maryland. I'm in Virginia. It's not too far away. I'd give him a few bucks to do it. Offer him a few bucks to do it. Money's enticing to people. He's been friends with me on Facebook for a number of years. I don't use Facebook, but my fiance does, and I go on there whenever people wish me happy birthday or whatever. If somebody posts some pictures, tags, or whatever, on one of my old ones. He still says happy birthday every time. I mean, this dude was funny. This dude was funnier as could be. I told him, there were a number of times people said something like, including myself, he got me with this too. "Man, my shoulder's hurting." "I know why your shoulder's hurting." "Why is that?" "'Cause you're a pussy. Quit being a pussy, your shoulder will quit hurting." And that's what he'd say. And he'd get everybody with that. And dead serious too. He was one of them rub some dirt on it mothers. Had a big old belly, but he'd do burpees like a mother. And they had these dirt bags at the medium. We didn't have weights there, so khakis and sheets sewn up, dirt filled up in them, and they had it weighed out. The people in maintenance would get different samples of dirt and weigh it to get different variables to figure out how much weight they were lifting. He was repping that 335 for a few in a dirt bag. It wasn't shaped a whole lot different than a gigantic pillowcase that they filled with dirt. I mean, dude was strong. He was strong. And if it came down to it, like if you had an issue with this dude, and you let him know, "Yeah, I got a problem with you," a lot of the time, if you were dumb enough to get in a knockout artist's face and tell them, yeah, I got a problem with you, mother. What you gonna do? You aren't gonna get all those words out. You're gonna wake up and say, what happened? Somebody gonna have to let you know what happened. That happened to one dude in the drug unit. He told him, that's the problem, you can go and get your knife. He was gonna say knife. He didn't get the whole word out. Didn't knock him all the way out. Which was, lucky for him, because that's what would have been typical. He stood up. Looked like he was doing some, I don't know, like he was doing some, like he was drunk, like he was doing some stretching or something, but he was swaying in a big circle. Dude hit. And then dude says, give me just a second. Plop. Plopped his butt on the floor like a toddler that just learned to walk. Took a few steps, then boop. Knocked their butt right on the floor. Yeah, that was Latin King too. And he was in the white TV room turning channels. Shouldn't have done that. There was this guy from Boston. I believe his name was Napier. Wore too much hair gel. You're in an all men's prison. How are you going to use a quarter bottle of hair gel every day when you're just around men? I mean, I let mine go Jumanji. Whoop. See, I'm around a bunch of men. I mean, God bless you if that's what you're into. I'm not. I got me a few dirty magazines because that just ain't what I'm into, New day, new age, I know it's this old new generation and stuff, but, putting all that hair gel in to look cool. But anyway, the hair gel man, oh man, he punked down to this Latin King guy who looked like Fat Joe had died. Had a bad problem though, running that mouth. And he's in the white TV room, turning the channel on a white person. I mean, their politics. I mean, even at this place there were. Well, Sternak walks in there and he said, finds out what's going on. Because he sees there's a commotion. And, Napier's being kind of quiet. He walks up and the Latin King guy's like, oh yeah, well that's the if y'all got something to say something now. Sternak never wanted to punt down. If you were going to say, if anybody's got something to say something now, he was going to do this 10 out of 10 times. He said, somebody got a problem, say something now. He said, he leaned into his face and said, I got a problem. He said, oh, well, that's the problem. You can go ahead and get your knot. That's all he got out. Whop. Bam. Done. And, yeah, he popped back up, swayed around, sat back down. Nobody got in trouble for it. Hit him right in the chin. Man, he could hit. And if you gave him the opportunity to get a shot off on you, he could hit your chin. Good aim. He's one of the original bunch out of DMI. And, I knew it because the people, obviously he's part of it, so I know the people that were part of it didn't do too much talking about any of that type of stuff. He'd say stuff that crack you up and stuff like that, because I was a celly, I knew a little bit more. But even then, as his celly for all that time, I didn't know a thing about his family. I didn't know a thing about nothing that happened when he was growing up. He kept that to himself. I'm sure places he'd been, it's best off if you do that. But it was unusual. Typically, my cellies, I knew everything about their mama, their sister, their grandma, their little cousin that's a hoe and is going to end up on 16 and pregnant, and they don't know what to do because she's a hoe. Him, didn't hear nothing. He kept all that to himself. Religiously, he was not going to put that stuff out there. And I'm sure he was in a place where that had to be done. But like I said, he's one of the original bunch of this bunch. Now it's in the feds though, it's not in the state. So, if you guys would like me to sit down and talk with him, I'm pretty sure I could get a number of videos. I'm going to pay him a few $100. And I'm going to drive all the way up to Maryland. He's been a popular person when I've written DMI Enforcer DMI Enforcer on the thumbnail. The majority of y'all seem to like it. If that's what y'all like, y'all gotta give me nothing. I don't ask for no donations. I'd really like it if you press the like button and you comment. If you like it, and even if you don't like it, if I'm paying hundreds of dollars and driving to freaking Maryland, press the like button. Lord have mercy. Pinto's the first one. He got caught 1.2 million cash, 700,000 in the bank, and there was a DEA agent that posed as a crooked banker laundering his money that had a 9-month operation. I mean, it's stuff that you write in books. He wasn't nothing but 23 years old. 3 houses and a restaurant. I believe that's what it was. He's the one that had to do that Santeria ritual where they slaughtered a goat, then drew a little cross on his head to ensure that the load, that his shipment was gonna make it there safe. Cartel made him do that. He didn't have a choice. But he a big boy. He got some weight on him, but he looks like a big old kid, like a big old baby face. Like you took a big old giant man and you put like a little Gerber baby with glasses on top of his head. Oh man, I was talking to him the other day. This is the first day I talked to him in forever. I couldn't talk to him until I got off probation. There's stuff I'll talk about later, but there's a reason for that. And I was talking about James. James, man, that's his best friend. I mean, shoot, me and him are best friends, but James and him, they were best friends too, but it was a love-hate relationship. I don't do that trashing people, that trash talk type stuff. I get upset. I want to fight somebody. They say some crazy stuff out the way to me. But him and James went back and forth. And if I can get both of them sitting in the same room talking trash, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That'd be priceless. Or if I can get Little. Now Little's back in prison. Little talk like this. And he laughs like this. My fiance's asleep, so I can't be loud, but Little would mess with Pinto. Oh, he'd torment him. Pinto be in the TV room. He'd come in there and he'd mess with him until he came and played chess with him. He'd call him every name. He'd call him every name in the book until he'd go play chess with him. And according to Pinto, I'm not. He might have just been saying this, but probably true because he got away with like 20-some robberies of banks. Pinto said that Little, he got a high-pitched voice. Talks like this. Like, he really does talk like that. Pinto said he was dressing up as a woman and robbing banks. That's why they couldn't find him. He had a high-pitched voice. You wouldn't guess this was a man. Little? Shoot. Said he was dressing up as a woman, robbing banks. Why he couldn't catch him for so long. Now whether or not Pinto was, making that up or not, I don't know, but it seems to fit if the shoe fits, wear it. That type of deal. Oh man, Little was funny. Oh, Little, man. You talking about bidding off someone? Oh, I gotta press this, hold on. You talking about bidding off someone. Bidding off someone means they make your time go quicker. Little, oh my God. That's one of the funniest people I met in my life. He'd be doing a tour for stand-up comedy right now. It's a dang shame. Dang shame. Back in prison when he gets out. Oh man. But now that I'm off probation, I plan on bringing you guys some stuff. I'm going to drive to places. I'm going to sit down with people. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to pay them. And I don't ask for a thing back. I want to make this something that's better than anybody else. I try to answer every comment. The past few days I've had insomnia. I've got mental health issues. Never shied away from admitting that. And this happens to me from time to time. And today's been quite the day. When you see somebody who's intoxicated, as George St. Pierre says, "Are you intoxicated?" It makes you glad that you're not. But Lord, I hate dealing with them. I hate dealing with somebody who's messed up. It's not fun. Not pretty. But sometimes other people are scared too, or other people aren't fit to be able to deal with somebody like that. I'll deal with it. Send me. I'm begging you. Send me. And when I'm around him, I get mad because I'm like, that what I used to look like? From what I hear, no. From what I hear, I was much more insane. Somebody wrote that was published. This is actually published, I believe, in Dope Sick, the book, 50 pages of which is my story. That people hated. It was a love-hate thing. They loved coming to me because they could call me any time of any day or any night, and I'd pick up the phone, and I'd be ready to serve them. But when they got there, they'd be dealing with a speed freak that was paranoid, that was going to have something pulled on when they got through the door, patting them down and having them scared for their life. So yeah, they get a better deal than anybody in town by far. Shoot, they wouldn't come back putting up with the stuff I was making them go through. But yeah, I put them through it. I put a lot of people through it. Make sure they wasn't setting me up. I was like the 7-Eleven of that type thing. But it all comes to an end, regardless of how good it ever is. And even as good as it ever was, it wasn't ever that good. It wasn't ever that good. Much better now. Much better now. Been through a lot. Mostly self-inflicted. Must be a masochist. Of, put myself through this type of thing. But even then, when you get yourself right, there are going to be times when you have to deal with people that are addicted, because that's just today's society. So anyway, if you would like to see this fella I'm talking about, the DMI Enforcer, that I was sellies with, please let me know, because I'm thinking about making him the second person, and I'll go all the way to Maryland, sit down with this crazy fool. I missed it. This dude was funny. I told my fiance so many stories about this dude. I keep it like Jeff Foxworthy clean on here, but man, that's gonna be hard with him. Oh man, if this dude sounds like he smoked 10,000 packs of cigarettes, and I don't think he ever smoked that much. It's just how his voice is. Talk like this, Oh, is that how it is? I'll tell you why. And I knew a few people like that, but man, he was tough. Funny as. Give me a chill. Love my Sasha baby. Here we go. I put a little short up of her barking and snapping, Casey's sister and her brother-in-law, just to show y'all she just isn't some sleepy dog. Nah, that was Casey's sister. She remembered her, and she was still barking. Ain't all that common, but we do get tweakers that walk up and down the road. Oh, she don't like tweakers. No sir. Don't like tweakers, do you? Shoot, I don't like them either, bro. And this little girl here has helped me so much. I can't tell y'all. I used to put chest of drawers in front of the door at night. You're not locked in when they lock you down when you're in a cell. Everyone else is locked out. That's the time that you can sleep easy. Once that door pops, shoot, anybody that been anywhere serious, or seen anything serious in the pod, I saw some stuff kick off right in the morning time too. Got me a little bit nervous waking up in the morning. Yeah. When they lock you down, you know that no one can get to you. So go ahead and go to sleep as soon as they lock you down. It ain't like jail where people stay up all night once they get locked down and, sleep all day with the door unlocked. A lot of people have been in serious places. They go to bed as soon as that door locks. But anyway, let me know what y'all think, because I'm serious about this. I'm going to put my own money on this. I'm not asking for a penny from anybody. Like, I want to make this something special for y'all. And the Zoom calls, I'm sure they could be good. But wouldn't it be so much better if, like, they're sitting next to me just like Sasha is right now, and you hear everything perfectly clear? I know I'm talking low right now. It'd be better audio than I am doing now. My fiance, she's asleep over there, so I gotta be quiet right now. But I waited until I got home I didn't have a choice. There was stuff I had to handle tonight, okay? But anyway, if I'm sitting next to somebody and talking to them, you will get great audio. You will hear everything. And yeah, this dude's something else. One of the original bunch. I mean, he knows everybody out of the original bunch. Here's the thing. There was a guy there, Steve. He was the brains of the DMI. There was another guy, Casper. He was the shot caller. Steve was the genius. Criminal genius. They made more money off drugs than drug dealers through loan sharking. Anytime dope hit, they loan the money out. Loan out $10 for 12 back. You got 1 week to pay 12 back. If you wait 8 days, you have 14 back. If you wait 15 days, you have 16 back. They were counting on you not making the first payment. They hope that second payment, they're going, like, where's the money? Third payment, oh, there's going to be an issue. But part of everything running smoothly depended on this dude I'm talking about, because him and my buddy Wood wasn't even DMI. He's just a crazy dude. He's the dude. I got a story called Coolest Prison Fight Ever. He's the dude that had a boot on his foot. Like when you hurt your ankle, you get a boot on it. He's the only person I ever seen throw down a set of crutches and take off on somebody, break his nose. Wild stuff. But anyway, this guy, Wood was a little bit smaller, but this guy, people knew, you owe that money, he's going to show up at your door. You better not borrow it if you ain't going to pay it. No ticking, no laundry. You better pay that money. He's going to show up. So if y'all want me to go see him, I want to see him, be honest. I mean, he was my friend, I'm sure we get along like we ain't never missed a day. But let me know what you think. If this video gets a good handful of views, I know I'm going to put it out in the morning, but regardless, let me know, because I'm looking at who I'm going to get on here and doing this stuff, and I'm trying to give these guys a couple bucks because I feel like it's only right to do that. Just getting people on here, interviewing them for nothing, everything else. Like, it just feels right. Like, I've got like this sense of right now. I just don't feel right unless I give them something for doing it. But I am more than willing to, because I think that it would be incredibly entertaining and that y'all would love it. And I think y'all have loved who I've shown him to be through just my words. Through just my words, he's become such a popular person in my stories that if I were to get him in person, I think y'all lose your mind. I mean, he's that wild of a dude that my words have made him that popular in the stories he's mentioned in. But they won't do justice to who he is in person. So he is absolutely worth paying the money to, and driving that 6 hours to do that, to sit there and talk with him. Y'all agree, want y'all see. This dude's funny. But anyways, sorry about today. Usually try to put up 2 in a day, prison related stories, stuff like that. Even the workout thing ain't gonna be out till tomorrow. So I do apologize for that. I really try hard. But stuff happened today, and wasn't a bad evening though. I feel like it was like it was all right, but it sucks because I really have committed to to you guys to getting things up on time. I'm gonna beat myself up about it. So anyway, I've had insomnia issues for probably 3-4 days now. gonna try to get some sleep. So if you liked the video, press the like button. If you didn't, I've wasted 25 minutes and 4 seconds of your life that you will never ever get back. But I hope you did. Please let me know, because I'm gonna go ahead and message him tomorrow if I get enough response from this video, and I'll tell him about this channel. He'll probably comment on it. Y'all probably sit there and talk to him for a few weeks before y'all can even put a face to it. Funny dude, my lord. Oh man, one of the funniest people I met in my life. One of the most serious people too. Like I said, the whole loan sharking, the whole rackets that they had, the DMI had, all depended on him being the collector. If you're going to loan shark, you got to have somebody who is a solid collector. You know, that's just what it is. I had a business recovering money for people that sold fake dope to people. Had to call me quick. I had a network of dealers and addicts that I'd put a bounty out. They helped me find them. Whoever helps me find them gets the bounty, and they hear from the other ones every time. You know, that bounty. I need to go to sleep. Y'all have a good evening. When you haven't got sleep for so long, it feels like you're sleepwalking. It feels like you're not even awake. It feels like you're just existing in a dream. It's weird. But anyways, I hope you liked the video.